Hey!
Hey everyone, it's your favorite Pastry, and welcome back to episode 5 of me exploring the Shadows of the Erdtree DLC for the second time. Last time, we beat the Divine Dancing Lion Beast, as well as that jail knight that kicked my butt way too many times, and the dragon that was just kind of chilling here. Today, we're gonna go explore down that path to a jail. I already know it's a jail because this is my second time. But first, we're going to head to this archway over here, and then this village. That shouldn't take too long. As you can see, I am not using the Great Katana, I'm using the Sword of Solitude. It's because I lied. I'm going to be doing that a lot. Torrent? Also, off camera, I grabbed Savage Lion's Claw, which is apparently along the way, just along the cliff edge. Which is kind of weird that the game rewarded me for exploring along the cliff edge, because usually it's just a bunch of butterflies and mushrooms. The game's really weird about that. Let's see what it says. Skill of a particularly brave, even one of the red mains, somersault forward, striking full with armament, and an additional strike may be formed with an additional input. I'm curious as to who it is that used this technique first. It almost looks like it's Freya. More people in coffins. These must be the horn scent that died doing something noble. Here's that I could get right next to that bird. I have any holy arrows? I expertly dodge my attacks just by moving slightly to the left. Weird that I can get right up next to this guy. Alright, Brave Bird Armor. Stone armor with a tinge of green. One of the sets of armor pieces cast in the image of the grave bird. Probably those fellows that we just murdered. Grave birds are ancient golems. Ah, they're constructs. I wonder if the crystal darts will work on them. Fitted to guard the spirit graves, built where all manners of death ultimately drifted. I'll need to keep that in mind. Just gonna put it on right now because I'm gonna forget it otherwise. A lone shack with a pile of corpses and an item in their middle. Probably not an ambush. Is another crafting book. Record of crafting. That's the giant fly pot. Nope. There it is. Large swarm of blood flies deal great damage and greatly builds up the onset of blood loss. Profanity of their wings assails the sanity of berserkers. Are there any enemies known as berserkers? Are they those weird fiend enemies that we fought earlier in that weird mountain village? I feel like those are the berserkers. Grace? Now this place looks to be absolutely in shambles. Must be part of the destruction of the furnace golem that we saw earlier. Oh, how it hurts, from very tip to toe. Help me, I must ask, am I human still? Is that the reason I yet suffer so? The people here turned into these flies. I'm curious as to what affliction caused them to turn. If memory serves from my last playthrough, it was a curse of some kind. And given the location of this village, these must be Hornsent, not to be confused by the character named Hornsent. Miyazaki is really clever with his naming. It's like naming a human human. Though I have met some people named Human. Though it was spelled very differently, and I don't think it meant the same thing as it would in English. Oops. An old man being worshipped by 3 flies. Yep. He's totally a danger. Here, have a pot. That. Absolutely nothing. That was very descriptive, or very helpful. Ailment Talisman. When certain ailments are triggered, this talisman grants resistance to the same ailment. When the weak were infected with the dreaded fly sickness, they perished well before the metamorphosis could take hold. Oddly, those who cared for the infected and made certain they were given a proper burial were never afflicted themselves. I feel like that's a reference to something. Like the first discovery of the smallpox cure. As the scientists found that the maid who looked after the cows never was infected affected by smallpox. I think the cows had a strain of smallpox that didn't cause harm to humans. Now the headless monk statue. And she developed antibodies that were relevant for those against the human version. Or something like that. I am not too well versed in medical history. And basket guy, what does he have? Oh, nothing. More mushrooms and resin. I'll see you at the jail. Ooh, it goes very deep. Ellerwood Jail. Or as I like to say, Gale. Just to mess with everyone. It reminds me of the Arrow Hill Dungeon from Dark Souls 3. With that same general descending into the depths. And its general impressiveness. A lot of pots dangling around. I wonder if it's a reference that we're going to see a lot of pot guys. Hello. There's a base with you. Just going to change my talismans up a little bit. Yeah, that should be fine. Same. Frozen maggots. Frozen maggots that somehow continue to wriggle. That's a pleasant thought. Mainly found in jails. Maggots develop in great jar innards and are an invaluable source of sustenance to the prisoners. Literally feeding the prisoners bugs. They did not see the prisoners as humans. Or did not treat them with the same level of respect. Ooh, jump scare. Or should I say drop scare. I'm curious if these are prisoners. Since I'm almost one-shotting them with the jump light, I'm gonna switch to that talisman. Yeah, I'm curious if these shadow figures are prisoners. Or if they are the horn scent still. I'm not entirely sure. I wonder if they use the same model for the horn scent and the shamans. Shamans being Marika's people. Wait. That was rude of him. I was gonna spare him too. I'm curious as to what the frozen maggots are used for. Lots of cages. Should have stayed down. The great jar beckons me. Oh, please, not the jar. Anything but that. I promise, I won't ever do it again. I swear, a living saint I'll surely be. Please, you must forgive me. Forgive me, please. And they say the same thing. I'm starting to think they're the shamans. If these are the shamans, then who are the jailers? Very of left. Oh, is this where we learn about the jar innards? Yeah. Where was my reticle? Yeah, we learned that they stuff the shamans into jars and then perform some ritual. I'm curious as to how this stays perfectly stable with only 2 points of contact. Oh, glass shard. Just what I needed. Something that was completely useless. We both know that's gonna explode. Yep, it exploded. Hefty cracked pop. Heck yeah. Ow. For some reason, learning that they are made of people that are stuffed into them against their will makes it worse now that I have to kill them, now that they're attacking me. Jump attacks. It's all it takes to stagger them. And they're blindfolded. Scraps of flesh for filling great jars. Rancorous spirits cling to the pinkish red twitchy meat. Throw at enemies to inflict damage. This is what becomes of the condemned, who get sliced up and stuffed into jars to become saints instead. Oh, so that character, that ghostly fellow we met, thought that turning into a saint was something different than being stuffed into jars. Oh. Nope. I'm starting to think these Hornsent aren't very good folks. Maybe one around the corner. There's not one around the corner. Oh, there's just two charging me right now. Here, have a fireball. Here, have another one. That did as much damage as one of my sword tunes. Oh, I spaced that one out correctly. That was a happy little accident. I get to go worship the big pot now. There's totally not going to be a drop scare. There was a drop scare. Curse you, Miyazaki. Oh boy, I always get lost in this section. They're not fooling me. Huh. Interesting. I did 3 jump attacks against this fellow. And he's still not dead. Very tanky. Thanks for the free health. I can't believe I can just go up and grab this for free. You wary of ladder. Hey, not. Rainbow stones. I keep on forgetting these guys exist. Just lay my way on places I've been so I don't get too confused. Ah. This is the way forward. That was surprisingly easy. I remember there being more stuff in here. And this is the section that always confuses me. Nope, that was not a jump scare. I was expecting something to pop out of this lead, but it's just a lead. Very up. Ah, that's what he meant. I could have swore there's one more pot. Now let's spend 10 minutes running around looking for this one last item that probably doesn't actually exist. That was an ambush. Got an adoring fan, but not the coolest kind from Oblivion or Starfield. Ow. You made me cast a spell. There was another one. My memory was correct. And now I know the way out. That spell is very slow. Just chilling. Having the time of their life. Nope. Bye. They were right. I had to be very right. That was a nice, lovely little message. Heck yeah. I am the pop man. Unfortunately, oh, why do I have my crossbow? Yeah, I'm the pop man. Unfortunately, it clips right through my sword clips right through it, which is kind of unacceptable. You know? Boop. Boop. And boop. Here's the hell that blast missed the pot boy. Can I get this from downtown? 1073 now. I was kind of hoping these hefty pots would be better. Yet they kind of aren't that good. As the volcano pots are doing a much better job. Now let's see how well I do against this enemy. This boss. Oh my god, it's the monkey from Sekiro. I wonder if he has a sword. He has a sword. Hmm. Healsies. Oh. Easy the game. Thank you. Blocking my attack. How rude of you. Thank you. Thank you again. Oh, he has absolutely no poison. That wasn't so bad. Demi-human swordsman's Josh. And I shall name him Josh. Ons, a master swordsman who devoted himself to the Starline sword, realized that only ruin waited at the end of the procession of stars, and imprisoned himself in order to forestall it. However, Josh, I am calling him Josh, there's nothing you can do about it, an apprentice who absorbed his technique, stubbornly refused to heed his master's word, and spent his entire life at his side, in defiance of his self-imposed seclusion. Was that Ons? I did not read the bar. Or the boss bar, health bar. Alright, I think that concludes this session. Thanks again for joining me. We made some progress. I'm pretty sure that's most of this plane covered. The only bit I'm missing is there's a little shack down here, which I think I'll get to next episode. And then next time, we're crossing the Great Bridge and exploring this camp. And then we're going to go down this creepy looking valley, because I know it waits us there. And I'm quite excited to get the item that's at the end of the trail. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Before we end off, I forgot to say hi to Grandma. I'm sure a lot of you are probably screaming at me, saying that you forgot to say hi to Grandma, which I totally did. We're gonna go say hi to her right now. Yes, I'm trying it with my giant paw head. See if there's anything fun that happens. Absolutely nothing. Oops. And where is my lion head? There it is. Divine Beast Head. It is absolutely massive. It looks like I'm about to bite my arm off.
Oh, such a joy to smell the scent again. does a sculpted keeper stand before me? Oh,
I sure am one of the sculpted
as
keepers.
I felt the sacred beast's essence fade, a great anxiety welled up within. Forgive this old woman her foolish fears. 'Tis such relief I cannot express. After an eternity of the mind, our voices have at last reached the heavens, as evinced by thy gracious arrival. Oh, oh, oh. I implore, vessel of the sacred beast, have my son accompany thee to war, and dance thy dance of beauteous color. Take vengeance upon Messmer and his lot. They who betrayed us, aye, they who burned us, let them face in thy wrath their just deserts. My song will I sing, in service to thee.
Wrathful Spirit. I totally forgot you got that from her.
Sculpted keeper, channel thy color into the most resplendent of dances. My song will I sing, in service to thee. O sculpted keeper, channel thy color into the most resplendent of dances. My song will I sing, in service to thee. O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny.
Interesting that she mentioned Kohler. Because in Greek medicine, because it's that old, it's one of the four humors, often represented by a yellow vial. And if I'm reading the definition correctly, it's associated with anger, particularly being upset by minor things. So I think what she's trying to say is take her anger and deliver it upon Messmer, which I think we will be doing, eventually. Again, thank you for watching, and as always, I'm rooting for you. We're all in this together.